Okay, welcome everybody to another Modern League. Going to be playing some more Eldrazi ramp through today. This is a list that I am pretty much my front runner for upcoming tournaments. I think the deck's just doing some powerful stuff, and yeah, you know, you just get some free wins where you just ramp into Emrakul really quickly. So people haven't seen, I have played the deck on on the channel before, so you can go and check that out. But the key idea is to ramp into some big Eldrazi with the help of Ugin's Labyrinth, Eldrazi Temple, some Talismans, Utopia Sprawls and things. This list is running 3 Ancient Stirrings, just shaved a Karn and a few other bits for those. I think that's really overperformed for me. It just finds all of these cards. So, you know, there's some spots where you really need to find Kozilek's Return. It does find it because it's colourless. So, yeah, still running a Karn board, and we're running 3 Stone Rain in the board as well, mainly for the mirror, but also for other sort of big mana matchups. So, this list, I think Ancient Stirrings, I can't remember who came up with it, but I've just taken a list, sort of a amalgamation of a lot of lists I found online. Some people started cutting in Snaring Bridge, but Stalwart, I like that in the sideboard to get with Karn. So yeah, let's join a league. Right, hope everyone's doing very well wherever you are watching from today. A huge thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I said it on the couple of videos, but I am now fortunate enough to be part of the Manatraders Content Creator Program. So as such, they've been kind enough to give me an affiliate code and voucher. So if you do go on there, if you are looking to get started on Magic Online with Manatraders, please do consider using my link. I'll put it in the description below. Just gives me a little bit of a kickback whenever people sign up, and also I think if you keep it going for 3 months, I think in your 3rd month you get 40% of your monthly subscription back. So yeah, and if anyone is looking to start with Manatraders or Magic Online, it can be a little bit daunting starting. I remember when I started sort of about 8 years ago now. It's not the most simple thing to get started with. So if you do have any questions, do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, let's get into it. So this hand is fine. I'm looking for a quick Kozilek's command into Karn. We can go turn 1, fetch a forest for Utopia Sprawl, and then turn 2 Kozilek's command for 2, and then Karn. Right, basic forest, sprawl for red. Kozilek's Return against basic forest is quite nice. So Eldrazi Temple does tap for 2 for Kozilek's command. Go draw another Karn. So opponent not really doing anything here. Basic Forest, Windswept Teeth. They didn't lead with that, so that was probably their draw for turn last time. Hedge Maze is interesting. Oh, so okay, so it is the mirror. Okay. Or some sort of mirror. It could be okay, Talisman is fine, so we're just going to slam the Karn. They haven't managed to ramp here. They don't put anything under Ugin's Lab. They have 4 cards in hand. So yeah, we'll just go cast this, scry and draw, make some spawn. We could just Worldbreaker a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want another Karn. Actually, we can go Karn and get Coating though. I think I will put that one on top. Emrakul, eh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10 mana for Emrakul. Could go. Let's go Ghost Quarter. I think it's just Karn Coating. Although Worldbreaker is a big threat, and we can cast Karn next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. They cut them off the same amount of mana, but Worldbreaker obviously provides a clock. I'm going to play Worldbreaker. And we'll exile, could be their colourless source here actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for the colourless source. I could just Kozilek's command to cycle draw here. Yeah, I think that was the right call. And then next turn we just go Bojuka Bog. Yeah, they do just cycle a K return. Next turn we just go Bojuka Bog, play Karn, shut them off their Talisman mana. We'll probably just go and get, could even be Tormod's Crypt. No, it's probably just Coating. They could Mycospawn here. It is Mycospawn, so you get to search for a land. Temple. So it looks like they're going for Emrakul, but we are going to bog them here. Another Emrakul. So yeah, I think we're fine attacking. Maybe we're meant to just Karn. I think actually I'm going to sit behind Karn. Tick down. I'm going to grab the Coating. Yeah, grab Coating. Play the Bog. So yeah, this shuts them off mana for Talisman. They could Mycospawn again, but then we're just going to start liquimetaling their lands. Okay, they have a Karn as well. So it does shut off our Liquimetal Coating. So we're obviously going to go for attacking that. Oh, they turned that. Okay, that's fine. So we could use Kozilek for a turn here. Probably will do. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but no land, unfortunately. Anything in the sideboard we want to get? Not particularly. So I think we'll just go Kozilek's return. Clear out the Talisman. Let's attack into Karn. Opponent could just let this go to 1 loyalty. What we'll then do though is play Talisman and Plus. They do block. So now I don't have to plus on the Talisman, exposing it to K return. They might have blocked there because now they've got 2 in there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're still away from Emrakul. Devourer doesn't do anything. They are on blue, so they could have... I haven't actually seen any red in their list yet. But they could be on Null Drifter. So if this goes to 7... we can kill it with Talisman and Worldbreaker. Because I'm thinking about what they do. Obviously if we kill it we do have to tick up. So we won't be able to go and get... they could get Bridge, I guess. They're running it. They get Cityscape Leveler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not enough mana for that one though. So that's a good draw. So let's just attack Karn. They could make a load of spawn to block, which would be quite annoying. So worth pointing out here that there's something that comes up quite a lot. So we've drawn a land. So for Emrakul, you're able to Ghost Quarter yourself, and it puts Utopia Sprawl in. I don't think it matters here. Well, it might do. So we go float 2, Ghost Quarter ourselves. It puts Utopia Sprawl, and we get another forest. And then this has made 1, 2, 3 mana. In this situation, it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because you've got a land in the graveyard anyway. But just beware, sometimes that does come up, Ghost Quartering yourself. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still only 11 mana for Emrakul. Okay, so it looks like they're going for... So if we Ghost Quarter ourselves, we'd have 4 types in the graveyard. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So yeah, no better. Okay, they do get to go and get a Eldrazi here. Does mean sacrificing a land though. We know one of the cards is Cityscape Leveler. Wouldn't be surprised if they got Mycospawn. Yeah, they do get Mycospawn. Could have really done with drawing. I wonder if we're meant to put Karn into the graveyard. Like play Karn. What else have we got? We can't really get anything else because everything's activated and they have a Karn. I could just get something like Tormod's Crypt or something. They put 2 on the top and 3 on the bottom. This is not looking good for us now, because they just block. They could let Karn die in order to cast Emrakul. No, deciding against that. Is there anything we could surveil into the graveyard? We don't have anything huge here. Soulless Jailer is a 0/4. Play the land. Do we just tick up? If we play another Karn, it would at least... they could get Bog though. I'm just going to play the Coating. Really need... plus on nothing. Then we can surveil. Bit worried about getting Emrakul this turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they've got easily enough to Emrakul us. Not that they can do very much with our hand. Right, opponent activates Karn. Going and getting... see what they get here. So they're the same as us, they can't activate anything. They can cast Cityscape Leveler, which destroys Karn. They get Haywire Might. Using a lot of spawn here. 7, 8 mana. Could just be Leveler, which I imagine kills Karn. But we can deal with that. We have another Karn. Okay, there's the Leveler. Okay, Karn down. We get a Power Stone. Haywire might, sure. So we'll surveil. Talisman into the graveyard is a good one, because now we have 5 types. We must have enough for Emrakul now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's exactly enough. Do we want to wrath the board with Kozilek's Return? I think we'll attack Karn here. They'll probably just block with the Leveler, which is really good for us. Okay, there's block with Haywire Might, which is a little bit annoying. Land. Emrakul. But we can destroy their own Karn with Cityscape Leveler. Don't want to do that now. And then we can eat it with Emrakul. Okay, they have another Karn. Stomping Ground. Okay, so let's just go to combat. Oh, I should have played the other Karn, just sacked this Karn and then destroyed the new one. Block with Emrakul. Okay, so then we want to go Mycospawn. Don't really want to ramp them though. I guess we can kick it and then just exile their own land. Do they run a bog? They do not run a bog. Okay. I guess we get Misty. No, leave a Misty in there. Pass the turn. They have a Karn. But we did quite well there. They could World Breaker us. But now we can start eating their lands potentially. There's Karn. Well, we can't now. They can't get bridge just yet though. Okay, yeah, opponent can't grab bridge. Notably, okay, so another thing to be aware of, I did have to look this up the other day because this matchup is getting quite common. If you control the other person and they have a Karn, you cannot search their sideboard. So you can take it down, you just won't be able to search. You can search, yeah, you can search things in face-up exile, but you cannot search their sideboard. Okay, so definitely, so what we do is we take out all these Kozilek's Returns, bring in all these Stone Rains. I think that's it. Devourer isn't great, but it does power up Ugin's Lab and does let us scry, or pseudo scry. So I think we're just going to do that. Notably, the opponent's doing the same. Something we can do is lead on a fetch land if they look like they're going to be turn 2 Stone Raining us. Yeah, this is fine. We're kind of reliant on this Devourer. If they... So we're going to be oh, we didn't actually see red from the opponent. So we're looking for some like a fetch land, really. Do we just take another lab to power out some stuff? I think we do. Ugin's Labyrinth. Put a Devourer underneath. Pass the turn. Yeah, we didn't see red from the opponent, I don't think. Temple, so we can go Labyrinth again. Okay, or just Temple now, which is the same thing, but without exposing our Emrakul. We'll make some spawn here. Get to make 2 spawn. Opponent plays another Eldrazi Temple, so they probably have Kozilek's Command. So we'll cast this, so Scry. Make a couple of spawn. Oh, Consign to Memory. Didn't actually think about Consign to Memory. Okay, that's pretty good. Another Emrakul. Okay, so this is a bit rough. So we could Ghost Quarter our own land. So go 2/4. Play Ghost Quarter. Don't really want to do that. It's only basic anyway. We need red. So go 2. So we Ghost Quarter this. We Ghost Quarter, change this for a forest. We have 2, 3. Yeah, so we can then Mycospawn into a Surveil land in order to try and Stone Rain them next turn. I don't think that's what we want to do. How close are we to Emrakul? Not actually. Well, we've got 6, 7. I think I'm just going to go Ugin's Lab. Yeah, should have thought about Consign really. Fake Kozilek's Commanders here. Could be bad. Yeah. See what follow-up they have. Make 2 spawn. Scry and draw. They put 2 on the bottom, which is obviously good for us. Got 7 mana for Emrakul next turn. We could potentially Ghost Quarter ourselves again. So that'd be 7, probably +1, 8. Still quite a way off. What's this? Something quite large. Could be World Breaker. Mycospawn's pretty good. Turn Emrakul. Kind of do need a green source now. Can't actually kick it though. Okay, they get Labyrinth. They put Emrakul underneath. Play a Talisman. Okay, so if we can draw a red source to kill this, that would be ideal. They're rumbling as well. Yeah. Another Emrakul, Null Drifter, Kozilek's Command. So they can't take Kozilek's Command. They choose Null Drifter. Oh, we can just Ghost Quarter the Labyrinth. Chrysalis. think we're not, yeah, it's not looking good for us here. So we go, Zed's going to play Null Drifter next turn. So if we go 2 for Eldrazi, Ghost Quarter this, make a forest. Still haven't got enough to Stone Rain. And then they're going to start annihilating our lands. We'd have a Mycospawn. I think we have to do that. It's unfortunate, but land from Ghost Quarter does come in untapped. Can we actually kick this? 2, 4, no, not quite. So we could grab Bog. I think I'm just going to grab Commercial District. Top her land. Okay, so the opponent has they got some stuff. So can they buy Emrakul? Sacrificing the spawn. Null Drifter. Okay, I think we can pack it in here. Exile another one of our lands. That consigned to memory is pretty brutal. Just resubmit. Yeah, obviously a very good card to have access to in the mirror. And a lot of decks were on that at one point. This is okay. We can Rumble, look for another land. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm actually going to lead on basic forest, I think. I suppose it's bad if we draw exactly Eldrazi Temple. Okay, so they ramp a little bit. Okay, find another Stone Rain. So them naming red probably means they've got Stone Rain. So again, I'm not going to play out the Labyrinth yet. 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to get Temple here. Still can't make red mana. Actually, I'm going to get Mycospawn. I have the ability to play it next turn. Opponent has 3 mana, but no colorless. Karn. So if we go with a 5 mana, get a red source. Okay, so put Emrakul underneath. Mycospawn. They could counter it, I guess. Like, do they really want to counter our Mycospawn? They probably do. God, real mirror breaker, the consigns. Yep, okay, so they counter both parts. Maybe we should have just taken the Emrakul. Because now if they Stone Rain us, I mean, the game's just over. We could have held up Kozilek's command instead there. I think I probably should have done that. Still no colourless mana from the opponent. Hopefully no Stone Rain. Okay, Rumble. They do find some lands, including a colourless one. They choose Sanctum of Ugin. Okay, so they did put another consign into the graveyard. Doesn't mean they don't have another one though. Devourer, not amazing. Unfortunately, we don't have another land. If I go for it now, it's so bad. But I think I do need to find a land. So if we go to 3, and then we'd be able to Stone Rain, but that's only scry 1, draw a card. I think if they have consign here, we're pretty done for. Well, they've put 2 into the graveyard. They are holding it up, but we really need to find a land. Okay, we do find one. So we want all these cards really. So I guess we want to draw the Labyrinth now, then play Karn. So go top, 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 Labyrinth, exile this, Karn. We'll tick down, and what I'm actually going to go and get. I think Tormod's Crypt here. Stop them Emrakuling us. Looks like a Kozilek's return here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm just going to do this now. I guess we'll let them go to draw step. Just crypt them. So we have Kozilek's Return on the top. Kozilek Command on the top of our library. Are they going to imprint? 2, 3, 4, 5. They could do something like could be Stone Rain, 3 mana. Could be Chrysalis. They've got their own Karn. Okay. So, probably don't want our second Karn now. This 1 blue mana is obviously spooky. What did they do with their... They put 0 on top. Don't know what they could get. They got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go and get... they go and get a Crypt of their own. They get Leveler. Okay, so they have Leveler, some unknowns. I think I'm just going to do a huge Kozilek's Command here. Can we Emrakul them? So if we do add this 2, 4, 5 plus 7, no we can't. So let's just do a massive Kozilek command while the going's good. Okay, so don't want to draw another one of those. We could go, yeah. I think we are going to stone rain them here. Top, bottom, bottom. Oh, we can't. Oh, that's so... Oh, I just sacked spawn for that as well. Oh, yikes. That was really bad. And now they can leveler us. Well, if they just go leveler, we can then... Can we now cast Emrakul? We got 2, 4, 7. We can Emrakul them. Yes, I should have just put all of those on the bottom. Is there anything they can search for? No. If we take their turn. So they're going to destroy our Karn, I would imagine. So they can use the Sanctum with leveler. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. It's been really, really punished. Because now we can't get our Emrakul back. And they get to sack the Sanctum. Yeah, they're just going to start destroying our lands now. So if we draw Emrakul, that's good. If we draw things like Rumble... Like a red source is fine. Nothing in the sideboard that can help, really. Stirring's actually a really good draw. Okay, 2, 3... So we could kick a Mycospawn, or we could do a huge Kozilek command again. I think kicking a Mycospawn is where we want to be here. They do have this World Breaker. Could just get a bridge, honestly. I'm just going to get Mycospawn. And then, oh, because this gets us the red mana. So kicker. That would be all of our spawn, though. I think that's worth it. Because we do get a land as part of it. They both on red, so we'll take the one that's naming red. We'll just get Commercial District here. Sprawl can hit the bin. Well, it's kind of mana neutral, but no, we'll graveyard that one. Plus again on the Talisman as a blocker. Pass. So opponent only has 3 mana. And we're going to start stone raining them potentially. Maybe we should have kept the Sprawl. We might have been able to double stone rain. If the opponent attacks here, I'll block with one of these. Okay, they have a Labyrinth. Have they got anything to imprint? We know they've got the Leveler. Probably should have kept the Sprawl. Okay, opponent pluses the Karn. Okay, no attacks. So this looks like they have a Kozilek's command. Another Ancient Stirrings is nice. Just looking, kind of looking for. They got 8 card types. 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's still short of Emrakul. We don't want any of this, but we have to take something. Oh, we can take Misty Rainforest actually. So we got 1, 2, 3. We only have enough to Stone Rain them once. Can't get Coating. So it's Stone Rain here. Then the opponent's got to choose between making Spawn and okay, they make the mana. Could get Bridge. I think I'll just plus. Obviously, Kozilek's command is really what the opponent wants here. Close game. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6 for Emrakul, 7, 8, 9, 10. So short of anything huge, I don't think they can Emrakul us next turn. We did get rid of the Leveler, but they can get it again. They put 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Find a land. Three mana. Oh, we know they've got a Mycospawn. Oh, we do know they have a Mycospawn in hand. That does lose them some spawn themselves. I think the time is. They're going to get rid of this. So they've one. Trouble is now we're being cut off mana. We get a temple. Probably just go and get Ensnaring Bridge. I will block here. Yes, block with the Talisman. They could potentially kill it though with Leveler. The bridge, that is. Okay, Bog is actually quite good. So I'm just going to go minus get bridge, minus get bridge, play bridge. God, Modo's lagging a little bit. Play Bog, Bog them. To be attack first if they get rid of bridge. I'm just going to play the bridge and pass. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely ways the opponent can get out of this. How much mana do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 for Cityscape Leveler. Okay, it looks like they've got another Kozilek's command. Make a spawn. They put 1 on the top, which is scary. World Breaker is obviously really, really good. have they got here? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they do this for World Breaker, the game's probably over. Could be a big. Oh, it is World Breaker. That's rough. So that gets rid of Bridge. They're going to attack with both. We can go and get Bridge again though, because it's exile with World Breaker. So we just block here, and then Karn's on 4. Okay, so can we do everything with that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mycospawn, no, so we just have to go minus. Yes, get Bridge. Play Bridge. Pass the turn. They're a way off Leveler. You do only have 30 seconds on the clock. What are we going to get? I get Haywire Might, but obviously can't activate that because of Karn the Great Creator. We can't actually kick this because of... yeah, opponent's timed out there. I think... I don't know. I think that game might have naturally been a draw in the long run. I think they're ahead, but this Bridge, they've used 2 World Breakers. They don't usually play many more. Obviously, this can attack, but next turn we were going to empty our hand. Leveler changes things potentially, but yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that one. Fortunately, we're lucky enough to win on time, but Consigned to Memory, really, really good. Okay, well, good to get the win anyway. That was a bit of a slog. Let's move on to round 2. Round number 2, going to be on the play. And yeah, this is fine. We get to Sprawl and then Rumble, look for a land. We could Stirrings as well. I think we'll just Sprawl first. If we find something for this, that'd be really nice. Sprawl. Pass the turn. Make red with that one. Obviously the ideal here is we find a big thing to go under Ugin's lab. And Tamio. Okay, another forest. So we can go lead with a Rumble. Find an Emrakul. So we'll take that one. Well, we could go, if we take Emrakul, if we take Talisman, no, we can't take Talisman. Take Emrakul. Then go land. Could Rumble again. Yeah, I think Rumble again. This time we did put a artifact in there already. I've got a land. I think I'm just going to take Talisman. No, I think just Stomping Ground. Lets us more easily cast Chrysalis next turn. If we don't want to Emrakul. How many card types will this be for Emrakul? 3 at the moment. We're adding another 2, so 5. And then, yep. So Emrakul costs, what's that, 7? No, 8. So if we find something for Labyrinth, 2, 4, 5, 6, still no. Looks like it could just be, don't know, gonna see more about what this is now. Okay, it looks just like blue-red. Trainer. I think we're probably gonna have a setup turn here. They take a counterspell, so it looks like it's, yeah, blue-red wizards. Misty. Okay, so we can lead with an Ancient Stirrings. Play or we could just play Chrysalis. We could go land, Chrysalis and Stirrings. Let's lead with the Stirrings. Find a Devourer. We also find Mycospawn. So if we put in the land, we can't quite kick the Mycospawn. We could take the Devourer to put under Labyrinth, which I think is what we're going to do. Probably should have... Actually, I should have just taken another Emrakul, the Promised End. Labyrinth. Put Devourer underneath. Cast Chrysalis. Make some spawn. Chrysalis also able to block Tamiyo potentially. Yeah, play that. And then next turn they know we've got Emrakul. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because we've got a land in hand, we will block the trainer and sack a spawn, I think. Sorry, block the Tamiyo. Opponent does have a counterspell in hand, but obviously taking their turn is pretty good. They could just... Okay, they... I mean, I think I'm just sacking this now, right? Yeah, happy enough to do that. Make that into a 3/4. They could bolt again, but we're kind of fine with that. Puts a creature type into the... It puts a creature into the graveyard as well. Then yeah, we're just going to Emrakul them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should play a land. Let's go and get another forest. Oh, there is a forest in the graveyard. God, lagging a bit again. Thought they'd fixed that. Okay, just cast Emrakul on turn 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, so we can keep one spawn around. Right, so I'll cast Emrakul, take control of them. It's really laggy at the moment. Okay, they flare the Emrakul, which is actually pretty good here. Okay, they have Flame of Anor, which means we get to... So we can just go cast this, deal 5 damage, target player draws some cards. We'll draw some cards, deal 5 damage to Tamiyo. Don't really want to... We could play the Steam Vents and then cycle Lorien Revealed for nothing. No, I think that's just fine. So we know they have Counterspell and Lorien Revealed. And a land. But yeah, obviously the Flame of Anor there. Pretty good. Shocking Steam Vents. Just play a Stirrings. I think we're just taking stuff now. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's cast this. I'll probably just counter the World Breaker, but yeah, start eating their mana. So that'll counterspell the World Breaker. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can Stirrings next turn, I think. We also have the Devourer underneath here, potentially. Well, there's another Emrakul. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So... cast everything. 3, 4, yep. They're going to counter this one? We kind of hope so. We'll take a Kozilek's command. Just Emrakul them again. It could be all of our Emrakuls though. Okay, well, either way, Emrakul into Emrakul gets there. Right, so against control type stuff, I kind of want the Dismembers because they may bring in Harbinger. Stone Rain's not great. Chrysalis is pretty good. What don't we like? Kozilek's Return isn't great, I don't think. Doesn't deal with things like Tamiyo, but then it is uncounterable on the way back down. I kind of just want to do this for this. Yep, we'll try that. Right, on the draw of the... So this is 2 Labyrinths, but we haven't got any green mana. We have to mulligan this one. Yeah, it's close because nearly turn 2 Karn. Labyrinth putting this under, and we've got this as well. Okay, sure. Bottom. Let's bottom the Ghost Quarter for now, because we can go turn 1, fetch a basic, go for a Sprawl. Yeah, basic Sprawl, and then turn 2 Chrysalis. Assume we don't get Spell Pierced or something here. Make red, pass the turn. So yeah, next turn we go Labyrinth, Chrysalis. Make 2 things, and then providing the opponent doesn't Blood Moon us or something, that would be the 7 mana on turn. Well, no, because we need to buy it back with Labyrinth. So yeah, we do need to draw some stuff here. They put one on top. Spirebluff Canal. Okay. Trainer, see what they get. Non-creature like that. They do get the flare, so they could sack to... Ooh, Rumble. Okay, so Rumble's good. But don't we, if we do that now, they'll just flare it. Might as well use our mana. Cast Chrysalis. They might just let this one resolve, to be fair. Yep. Okay. So we've got we've had a decent start. Probably will rumble. Sometimes we draw, obviously. Flare of Denial is useful to know about. They could go Harbinger, but actually it doesn't cut us off that much mana. Temple. So let's just go kind of like just surveilling here. Graveyard that one. Let's go to combat with Chrysalis. They could have... do we want to rumble here? I think I'd rather wait a turn. I should have rumbled because then we can get the World Breaker back anyway. We could have rumbled just for this land. But next turn we can go potentially rumble, they flare it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not off. Yeah, I should have rumbled there. Okay, you saw them get an island. Preordain. We'd like to draw... Did I play a land? Yeah. Oh yeah, we played the district. There you go, 2 top. Don't think I'm buying back World Breaker here. No blocks from us. I'd like to draw... What's this? 3 mana Flame of Anor, maybe? We can't save a spawn. Oh, sorry, we can't save the Chrysalis by doing this. See what they're doing. Okay, they do Flame of Anor, and they draw some cards. Okay. So now we're definitely going rumble. Okay. Take Utopia Sprawl. Play Temple. Trouble with Devourer. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll just counter it before we can get rid of this. But maybe that's just worth it. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can do Sprawl as well. Make more green. I think I want to do this. That is going to flare. But I think it's worth it there. Although, do we not now have enough for World Breaker? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do have enough to buy World Breaker. Obviously looking for Emrakul, really. We're still at 18 life. Wouldn't be surprised if they'd brought in loads of Consigned to Memories. They've got a lot of basic islands. Must be Harbinger though. Harbinger's pretty rough here because they put 2 on the bottom. Stops us getting World Breaker back. Probably am casting World Breaker next turn if we don't find anything else. They find their land. Two mana. Trainer. So they find Oh, this is definitely counterspell. Flame Veneer is pretty good. So I think we'll go for World Breaker here. Okay, so they have Flame Veneer. See what we can draw. Obviously Emrakul. Things like Chrysalis aren't bad. Mycospawn isn't bad. Okay, that's obviously not great. So yeah, we're just gonna cast the World Breaker. Probably just with Ugin's Lab. So go buy this back to 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, can't do anything with that one. Return this. And I'm actually going to go after the basic mountain, I think. Because if they do have Harbinger... Yeah, if they do have Harbinger, cutting on off red is obviously good. And yeah, now, I mean, we can't buy World Breakers back. It costs us 3 mana and a land, which we'll probably start doing. Can't do it. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we can't do it right away. Karn's good. Well, it's fine. It's not the best Karn deck. But you have Flame of Veneer as well. What could we get? We get... Probably get explosives. Explosives we can cast for 1 mana. So could get bridge, but they just kill it. I'm just gonna get explosives. Explosives for 1 to kill Tamio. Play a tap land and pass. Oh no, 1 is really bad because it's... Didn't think about our Utopia Sprawls. I think we'll keep it on 1, but maybe not even crack it this turn. Because like, they can't crack clues anyway. I guess they can Flame of Veneer, but we can deal with the Planeswalker at some point. This turn I'm just going to buy back World Breaker. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, that's obviously quite annoying. Because they can go snap, kill Karn. Yep. Calm down. Maybe should have gone and got Tormod's Crypt, but that wouldn't have stopped. You know, they just used Snapcaster as an ambush Viper anyway. So let's go World Breaker, which I think we can pay. Can you not use Eldrazi Temple to pay for to activate abilities of World Breaker? Oh, apparently not. I don't know if that's not correct on Modo or if that's actually a thing. Either way, quite annoying. I did think that would work. So yeah, really interested in drawing Emrakul. Maybe we should be leaving Kozilek's return in, but I don't think so. God, this lag is really not great. They do have the option to Flame of Anor, which does flip Tamiyo. Which is not auto yield, because if they go draw 2, cast this, we want to blow it up. So Tamiyo, the other side, is 1 mana. Rumble's pretty good. They'll probably counter this if they have a counter spell. Okay, draw a card. Maybe it means they don't. Okay, they don't. We'll take the Chrysalis. Play Chrysalis. Okay, we can't play it without this, so make some spawn. And now we do have the ability to save that from Flame of Anor. It does have reach as well, so we're able to block Tamiyo. I suppose we probably should have I guess making them use it now is pretty good. Although if they Flame of Anor, maybe I'm not meant to. I think I will just block. But like they can just Flame of Anor now. I'm surprised they don't. Okay. You eat the Tamiyo. I'm not going to sack the spawn to bring back the World Breaker. Oh, it's twin. Okay, wasn't expecting that. So they tap down. So this requires... Okay, so you might as well do this. Might as well do that. Okay, so they could have twin here. Draw Temple. So you go play Temple. That's why they didn't want a Flame of Anor. Is this a wizard? No. So yeah, we're just going to go for getting rid of some of their lands here. Hopefully it's not consign. They consign the trigger, so they probably have Splinter Twin in hand. Yeah, just didn't expect it to be twin. So they can just untap and jam Splinter Twin on the X-Arch and win the game. Red, red, blue, blue. Yep, okay. So didn't expect it to be that. I don't think we want... We could bring in Stone Brain. But I don't think we necessarily want to do that. I wonder if we're meant to cut some sort of ramp. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to resubmit. The Karn board's kind of weird in these lists. Right, beyond the play. We do only have 7 minutes on the clock. What's this like? So we have... yeah, okay. It's not amazing, but we've got the Devourer. We've got a Labyrinth into... You know, we've got stuff to do here. Maybe this should be a mulligan. If we find another Labyrinth, though, it's potentially Karn on 2. We do find another Labyrinth, so I guess we do that. Could do Impulse in order to Chrysalis, but I think I'm just going to take the Labyrinth. Because then they need to have exactly Consign on turn 1. Which is obviously not impossible. Stick a Devourer under there. But we're going to go for it, because Consign's very good against us anyway. Hopefully there's leave on a tap land. It could have Force. Twin, obviously, fairly recently unbanned. Not made actually too many waves in the modern format, like we saw in the recent regional championships. There weren't many pilots that chose to register Splinter Twin. So yeah, we'll put Worldbreaker underneath. Play Karn. Well, he resolves. So what do we go and get now? We could get the Talisman. Talisman lets us Chrysalis next turn. Yeah, I'll get the Talisman for now. I guess they could Bolt, but then getting Talisman is better into Lightning Bolt. Than them just going Okay, so now I'm just gonna I kind of want to, so if we go this land Chrysalis, we can do everything here. So do this. I'd be surprised if they spell snare that. Okay, well, now we just minus. Yeah. Grab Liquimetal Coating, play the coating. I don't think I want to bog yet, so we'll just play the Misty and pass. With the idea of going and getting Surveil Land. Could be Preordain, yep, Preordain. See what they do with the cards. They're probably looking for a Lightning Bolt to kill this Karn. Otherwise we just start wastelanding them every turn. They do go one top, one bottom. Not sure what we're meant to do with, I don't know. We'll see what we find on top. We want, obviously finding a red or green source would be fine. Let's get the district. It could be meant to fetch basic here. I'm going to put that on top so that we can Chrysalis this turn. I think that's better than a random draw. So let's go activate on there. If they have the bolt, they'll respond with it now. I wouldn't be surprised to have seen bolt be removed from their deck. Okay, so they floated blue, so we'll go to the next phase. Because if they consign, we don't want them consigning both parts of our Chrysalis. And we'll go for getting World Breaker back, I think. Okay, opponent concedes to our Chrysalis. So, yep, we're 2-0, albeit the first one via a timeout. So, yeah, let's keep it going. Right, what do we got here? We got a Temple and a Labyrinth. This is a little slow. I'd be much more inclined to keep this on the play. Trouble is we go turn 1 Temple, turn 2 Rumble. No, I'm going to mulligan this on the draw. I think we can do better. This is better because we at least have a turn 1 play. So we'll keep. I think I'm bottoming Karn. Although, is it not better? I think actually I'm going to get rid of one of these. So if we go land that, I think I'm going to put back the Chrysalis for now. I think we want a bigger payoff of some description. Dark Slick Shores, so this could be Frog, could be Mill, which has been ticking up a little bit in popularity. So that's a really good draw, because that pairs with Ugin's Labyrinth. Gonna go Stomping Ground. I'd much rather this was a green how. Yeah, much rather that was a basic forest, but Watery Grave. Okay, they play a Frog. So we can go Labyrinth, a 4 mana, go Spawn. Yep. Yeah, just Mycospawn. Because then it blocks Frog potentially, ramps us into hopefully Devourer next turn, because we're going to go and get a Temple. Obviously very awkward here if they Harbinger. Harbinger probably, we're probably just dead to Harbinger. The Utopia Sprawl falls off, and obviously these don't tap for any mana, and Devourer's stuck behind there. But hopefully they don't have it. It's not always stock in the main. Takanuma's interesting. If they attack without flying it, we're just, yeah, we're blocking all day here. Make the opponent discard 2 cards. Would have quite liked a land. So let's... Do we Rumble? No, I think I'm going to... It's a bit awkward. Would have really liked a land there. Rumble's definitely getting counterspelled. I think actually I want to go Sprawl into Karn. Sprawl here. Make more green. Karn. This is really just baiting a counter spell. Because yeah, what we want to do next turn is just slam Devourer to eat the frog. To devour the frog, we should say. Opponent thinking about this one. Does just resolve. What are we going to get? I think it's just engineered explosives. They're going to kill it with frog anyway. Could get crypt. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to get crypt. The opponent, this kind of stuff is usually on the Unearth plan. With like yeah, thoughts, like if they go Thought Scour into Oculus, so we're quite incentivized to. Okay, they have a Bowmasters, so we're going to get to kill Karn and continue dealing us damage. Could have thought about just crypting there to stop them playing Murktide. Okay. They draw a card. Don't Thought Seize us. Oh, that's so bad. They're going to take the Devourer, counter the Rumble. Need some good draws now. Chrysalis is actually pretty good. Oh. So we want to go... That's 2. So float some mana, Rumble, pay colorless. Find Ghost Quarter Temple. None of those are great. I guess we'll take a Misty, because we get to Surveil. Play Chrysalis. Which may also get countered. Make 2 spawn. They're probably sitting on removal as well. Some lists don't run counterspell anymore. Should have played the Misty first, really. Because if they subtlety this... Okay, that's decent. It resolves. We do have a Devourer under here. I did forget about that one, actually. So we could have gone... Could we have gone Devourer that turn? I don't think so. Could have crypted, I suppose, to stop them jumping the frog. This does have reach, though. So if we get back the Labyrinth, we get back the Devourer, we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, easily enough. Okay, flying. Okay, attack him with an Orc Army. Block here. A lot of people don't realise that Writhing Chrysalis has reach. A lot of text on this one. I think we are interested in just having them discard cards at the expense of our spawn. Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine. Well, maybe now it stops us. I think the opponent's in for a... Yeah. Maybe that was an error, but I guess the fatal pushes don't really do anything. It stops them drawing a card though, and frog is now huge. Maybe that wasn't the best, but so this is 3, 4, 5, 6. If we top deck a land, or well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But we don't have an artifact, so put that on top and then just crypt them, because now we have enough to Emrakul them. go. That should be enough for game over. I mean, if they counter the Emrakul, actually it's pretty good. Like if they have counter spell, counter the actual spell, we take control of their turn. We can't really attack with anything. It's pretty good. Just depends if they have it. Maybe I was too aggressive with that Chrysalis. It's definitely possible. Well, I was going to say I could have just cryptid them. 3 mana. Could be sink into Stupor. Well, yeah, we'll take that one. See what they draw. Well, Fel the Profane's not great because we can't play it unless we hit and draw a land. But no, we can't do that. Okay, so but it puts a counter here. Do you just give them it as a land? That's not great. Play that. Yeah. Not the best Emrakul turn we've ever had. Okay, so they need to find something between their frog draw. They draw for turn and frog draw. So they're going to hit us for 8, potentially 9. They're probably, yeah, they're looking for more just stuff to do. Didn't want to put cards into the graveyard for frog. Or, well, maybe we should have played that. Didn't want to give them a counter on frog. Right, so they do attack with everything. We go down to 5. Really depends on what the opponent's got in hand. I wonder if it's... If we draw a land, I wonder if it's safer to Devourer. Because it at least eats the frog. Like if we find Temple or Forest, we could go buy this back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eat frog. Really depends on what those 2 cards are. They were just random draws, but no library manipulation or anything. But obviously by taking their turn, if they found a counter spell or something. 3 mana. Hopefully this isn't Harbinger. Harbinger probably just kills us. Because all of these sprawls fall off. Sinking Stupor. Well, that's a good play by the opponent. No, we need land. Well, we find a temple. So now with only 1 mana up, I'm just casting Emrakul. Actually, let's do this correctly. Sprawl here, which is mana neutral. Make green. I think we can do this. Still holding up. Need to pay 7, 2, 4. No, we can't quite. Yeah, so we're quite lucky to draw a land there. Opponent chose to sink into Stupor. The... Oh, it's Necro Dominance. Okay. Didn't expect that one. I mean, Necro Dominance with Emrakul turn just kills them because you choose to just draw 13 cards, obviously. Okay. So let's see what they've got. They draw a counter spell. So easy attack here with Frog. Oh, I guess we... Oh, yeah, of course. We just discard that to Frog. Frog is an 8/9. Still not as big as Emrakul. So they have 0 cards in hand. They're at 13, which is a very specific number with Emrakul, the Promised End, on the battlefield. Probably should have thought with Felmire, actually. We are dead to... No, we're not dead to... Okay, Otawara. Yeah, that's... They are doing the things here. But we'll... Rumble isn't 2, 4, 6. Emrakul costs 8. If we rumble, have 2. Yeah, we will. We do have enough to rumble as well because we got 2, 4. Yeah. Might as well rumble. Oh, okay. So we can put Kozilek's Return into the graveyard. And then just cast Emrakul. 2, 4, 6. Trigger Kozilek's Return. This will be the 3rd time we've taken control of their turn. Yeah, we'll wrath their board with that. Opponent concedes. I mean, I wouldn't say they should concede there, because if they draw, let's say they draw a blank, and then they draw a Necro Dominance, draw 12, I assume they're running the Soul Spike, so... But there we go. We don't really have too many ways to deal with Necro. Dismember is like fine. Kozilek's Return isn't great. I think we're just going to do 2 returns for Dismembers. Yeah. I think this matchup should be okay. What are they likely to be bringing in? Dauthi Voidwalker is quite scary. When combined with Thoughtseize. Yeah, didn't expect it to be Necro. Necro is cool with Frog, because if you know, obviously if you draw a load of cards end step, you can just dump them all into Frog. We saw Counterspell. We saw some removal. So, don't know. See after sideboarding. They might have Harbingers, but I doubt it, given that they want to cast a triple black spell. So yeah, I can't see that they'll have that. They might have Break the Ice. Break the Ice is often something they have access to. So, right, what have we got? Yeah, this is fine. We can go Sprawl. We'll have 4 mana on turn 2. So you need to draw something. Okay. Draw Misty. Okay, so yeah, I think leading off with the Sprawl is fine here. Same as. So we will go and get Forest just in case. Make red pass. Don't want to expose our colourless lands to break the ice before we have to. Okay, they do play Frog, so I'm going to rumble first. They may force it. If they force it, we can dismember the frog, so we actually wouldn't mind them forcing this. Although I guess then they could just Necro. Don't know, think about it. Or it could just be lag. Modo is lagging a little bit here. Right, so we get Devourer or Utopia Sprawl. Devourer does go with our Labyrinth. So we could do that, but we do already have something to go with Labyrinth. I kind of want to take Devourer and then Dismember the frog. Yeah, Devourer. Yeah, that's fine. Devourer, play land, Dismember frog. I'm just going to play Temple. Because then we can actually Devour next turn. Don't know, maybe Dismember's not great here. They can just discard. They'd have to discard 4 cards though. We can also just, if they go Necro, we can World Breaker the Necro next turn. Necro is kind of scary though. Opens us up a little bit to break the ice here. Yeah, definitely wanting to get our lands for that taps for 2 out, because yeah, making the spawn means we can World Breaker or Devourer next turn. We have the Temple as well. Well, Thoughtseize is pretty good. They'll take World Breaker. I don't think I meant, if they take World Breaker, I don't think I meant to Devourer. Could be that they don't have a 3rd land for Necro. Maybe I was meant, no, I was going to say maybe we could have tucked World Breaker behind this and then brought it back, but no, we didn't have the mana and wouldn't have had the mana next turn either. Our opponent actually takes Devourer. Oh, turn off. Did I get there in time? So yeah, you need to sacrifice that before they Bowmaster it, so they don't get the mana, so they don't get the token. Did just about manage to get there. Okay, Talisman's not too bad. So let's just go Talisman. Can't now cast World Breaker here, so we'll just do Talisman and then Misty. So here is a situation where we could just go Ugin's Labyrinth, put World Breaker behind it. Ugin's Labyrinth, put World Breaker behind it, buy it back at the end of turn to protect from Thoughtseize. Next turn, if we did that, we could go, here we go, Labyrinth, then buy it back, play Temple. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we would be able to World Breaker them next turn. Unless, I mean, something like Sink into Super on Utopia Sprawl is awkward, but that's kind of the same. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just stops our World Breaker getting Thoughtseized. They could have something like Damping Sphere. How does Utopia Sprawl work with Damping Sphere? Not sure, because it's kind of its own thing. Like the land doesn't tap for an additional mana. Whenever Enchanted Forest taps for an mana, its controller adds 1 additional mana. So I don't think Damping Sphere gets around that, but it might do. 4 mana here. They could have something like ooh, okay, that's pretty good. Emperor of Bones. So they could reanimate Frog, they could reanimate. We have Devourer, but none of ours are ETBs at least. Wonder if they'll reanimate their Frog. They do well, they go for the Devourer. So they're gonna hit us for 7. Guess they can do that again next turn. Well, they don't go for it. Okay, so we get Worldbreaker back. So we draw. Don't think we can do that as well. If we do Talisman, then we got 2/4. We can do that, but if the Talisman gets countered 2/4, we don't then have enough. I think I'm just going to go for Worldbreak. I don't think it matters enough. Exile I mean, they could just have Consign here. They don't have Consign. Could be a kill spell. Okay, they have a kill spell. So a kill spell makes me wish we'd played the Talisman, because we'd had more mana next turn. 3 to buy it back. We have got enough to just cast it again next turn. Well, they can, yeah, I guess they just eat it. Surprised they didn't, yeah. So they must have another removal maybe? Could be Necro. Okay, Trawler's pretty good. I think I'm going to bring back in Kozilek's Return. Malevolent Rumble's obviously a really good draw. Oh, we have the Misty, so we can go and get another land. I was going to say we might want to float mana in case we draw Writhing Chrysalis. But we can fetch if we need to. What we're looking for here, like something like Chrysalis would be good. A Devourer would also be really good. God, Modo really struggling at the moment. Thought this had been because there was a period a while back where Modo was really laggy, but they did put in a fix. But we have just had the downtime for Ether Drift, but I don't think it was doing this the other day. Opponent's on 4 minutes. They've got to win another game after this as well. They have 1 card in hand, so we can just do whatever we want really here. If we find Emrakul, well, that's a Devourer and a Kozilek. Yeah, that's just over, right? We just take the Devourer, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, take the Devourer. Put the lands into the graveyard, cast Devourer, wrath their board. Can we cast Talisman 2, 4, 5? So if we go Talisman, then we got 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's not going to matter. Want to sacrifice this here. Now there's a thing here we want to make sure we so we target. Oh, hold on. So we want this to go off second, then this. So you have Devourer of Destiny is not a May. So actually it didn't matter the order. But if the opponent doesn't have anything targetable, then you have to target your own Utopia Sprawl. Okay, so opponent just concedes. We just sort of, yeah, get there. We got stirrings for us to, yeah, we just draw into a whole bunch more stuff. So, yeah, 3-0. Let's keep it going. Right, what do we think about this? Yeah, this is fine. If we didn't have the... well, no, it's not actually. We have to... Like, we haven't got the mana to cast this. No, I'm going to mulligan this. Again, on the play, I'd keep this. Oh, this is awkward as well. We have to mulligan that. Okay, so we're going to 5. I mean, this is okay. We're not going any lower, but... Going to bottom... I think just World Breaker, Kozilek's Command. Go for a Rumble. Like this, hopefully this into this into this. Opponent leads on a tap land. So, yeah, seeing Sacred Foundry makes you think Boros. So they must... Yeah, no 1-drop means they must have a Ajani or, yeah, equivalent. Well, actually, it kind of has to be a Ajani, unless it's a very slow hand with Seasoned Pyromancer, but I think that's probably unlikely. Gemstone Caverns. Oh, it's Storm. Okay, that's... Well, this is probably quite a hard match for us. We have the copies of Soulless Jailer in the board. Are we meant to board out Karn? Maybe. Their Ritual Glimpse that they hit from their Ren's Resolve, which is obviously pretty good. See, yeah, so we're gonna have to go Rumble. I mean, if we can ever resolve an Emrakul, you know, we can hopefully storm them to death. We'll get District. Oh, we don't want that one. Okay, Karn is actually pretty good, so let's go Rumble. Kind of looking for like an Ugin's Labyrinth here. I'm going to take the Forest. So the next turn we can go Karn into Crypt. Obviously it's possible they could just go off here if they go Ral, Ritual, Glimpse. Or Medallion, Ritual Glimpse. They're playing white, which hasn't been... I haven't seen that for a little while. Like, that was one of the earlier... Okay, it is Ral, unfortunately. Win the flip, but I can't imagine they want to do it. Make some mana. They have 1 mana left. They can resolve. Depends if they have more rituals in their hand, really. Otherwise, we can go Karn, tick down, get Tormod's Crypt. Hopefully delay them enough. Because they do normally need Past in Flames. Okay, there's a ritual. So they're just, I think it looks like they're just trying to go off here. 3 mana. They can resolve and glimpse now. Which I would imagine they will. Looks like they're having some problems with lag. Yeah, glimpse. And if they get this something loyalty 2, there's no loyalty counter. Yes, if they can flip Ral with this spell. If they can flip Ral with this spell, do you cast them without paying the mana cost? Yeah, if this flips Ral, we die. Oh, they won the flip, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think that's just us dead because they just ultimate this. Cast a low without paying their mana costs. Don't know, we'll see. They're going to ultimate this, and then... I mean, if they don't find either mana... If they don't find like Past in Flames or whatever, it's quite likely between all of this. But yeah, no, they still need mana. So yeah, we won't concede yet. What I'll do is I'll pause the video here and resume when we know if we're either dead or alive. Right, the opponent actually... Oh, they lose all of those because... well, they actually tick up... Yeah, they were from Glimpse. So they make a load of spawn, but they actually ticked up the Ral there. Right, so Sprawl's actually pretty good. So we can go land. They ticked up their Ral, so they're looking to just have a huge turn next turn. So I think what we have to do is go Sprawl here, make green, red, play Karn. Get Crypt, play Crypt, pass, and then I think we want to only crack the Crypt in response to them Past in Flamesing, because they're probably just gonna exile, do this, and then yeah, they'll probably it's ultimate here. Oh, it is. Oh, it's -8. Okay, so they had to uptick there. I thought it said I could have sworn it said -7 there. But so but they haven't got a reducer anymore. But what we can do we have to, if we live through this turn, which is a big ask. Okay, so that's pretty good for them. If we live through this turn, we can go and get Soulless Jailer, which is very good. You got 4 card types in the graveyard for Emrakul, so it still costs quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, if we untap, we go Mycospawn, get Labyrinth, play Jailer, hope it's good enough. Okay, so they are ultimating Ral now. So they hit a Past in Flames and some rituals. Do hit a Wish. Don't care about the lands. So yeah, they wisely use that one first. Let the ability resolve. Well, actually, do you just let this happen? They don't have the mana to, they could go land. How many rituals are in there? There are enough rituals. Yeah, I just have to sack the Crypt. I probably still have enough. They hit probably enough rituals and past in flames and stuff. But again, I'll pause it here and join you again when they've either killed us or not. Right, yeah, they do find enough stuff just between Ral and going through their library to grape shot us twice. So yeah, that's something. So what do we want to be doing against this? I guess Dismember could be okay. We definitely want to bring in at least one Soulless Jailer. I don't think Kozilek's returns where we want to be. Question is, do we trim Karn? I think we're trimming like Devourer. I kind of just want Dismembers. Definitely Soulless Jailer number 1. So whether we trim Karn. I don't think we want to trim Karn. Jailer Stonebrain. Like, do I just bring in the other Jailer? I really don't like Devourer. Maybe EE? Or do we just... I mean, we're always getting Jailer or crit. Like, we're always... I think I'm going to bring in another... It's just Soulless Jailer, and then Karn can get crit. Yeah, let's do that. It's quite difficult, like, sideboarding with a Karn board. Right. Oh yeah, this sounds great. I can go turn 1 Sprawl, turn 2 Impulse, Talisman Jailer. Misty. Just grab a basic. Sprawl here. Make red go. And then we've got obviously a decent follow-up in Kozilek's command. So play Temple, play Talisman, play Jailer. I guess we could have waited until they this turn cast like a Ren's Resolve or something. I guess they also have the ability to prismatic ending the Jailer. Okay. Yeah. So that was obviously very nice. I think we'll just run it back. What would we Stonebrain for is the question. Probably Grape Shot, but they do run a load of Wishes. It could just be Wish. I'd probably just Stonebrain Wish, I think. Because they can just go and get it again when they go off. Or, I don't know, if there's no Ral or Medallion on the field, it could just be one of those. Right, this is a lot of Rumbles, but no ramp, so I'm going to mulligan this. We just need to be a bit quicker than that. So this is turn 1 Sprawl, turn 2 Rumble. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this. We'll put back one of these Karns. Again, maybe too slow. Wouldn't mind finding an Eldrazi to go with this Labyrinth. We do only run 3 Karn at the moment. Stirrings is fine. Get a forest, Sprawl a forest. Next time we can go Rumble. Okay, there's Ral. Find a forest, so let's just go Rumble. What do we want? I guess Chrysalis. I could Rumble again. Or we could just play Stirrings. I think I'm going to Rumble again. Land Rumble or Land Stirrings. Potentially gives us more mana next turn. So we could take Emrakul. We'll have 3 in the yard, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're way off that. Emrakul would power up Labyrinth, though. I'm just going to take the Kozilek's command because it can act as graveyard hate as well. Obviously, we may just die here. The opponent's got 5 cards and a Ral out. Could be they were meant to have mulliganed again. Could also be that they re-sideboarded having seen Soulless Jailer. See if they go for it here. Although we don't actually have much for Kozilek's command. As in much, like we'll only have one. We only have one colorless mana at the moment. So they're doing something. Rituals obviously means they're going for something here. Another ritual. Yeah, doesn't look good for us. Maybe I should have mulliganed again. But look at Awakening. Okay, so they are... Let's see how many they discard here. So they're wheeling their hand. They drew 3. So they got rid of quite a few. I think if they whiff here, we're in good shape. Medallion. Manamorphose, they lost the flip. And also it depends, it really depends now if they keep, if now they find spells and they are able to flip Ral. Okay, Glimpse is very good. They lose a flip. They find they find Ren's Resolve for 1 mana. If they go, okay, they found a land as well. 2 cards in hand. Ren's Resolve for 1 mana. Well, there's some good ones. Now they go Ritual. Ritual Grape Shot, kill this. Don't know, they haven't got Past in Flames though. I mean, if they flip this. Really depends what the last 2 cards in their hand are as well. If they have another... If they have a Past in Flames... Don't know. Keep going. Again, I'll probably just pause it here and I'll explain how they get on when once they've done it. Yeah, they go off there. They manage to flip the Ral and just they found Past in Flames with the Ral's ability, so they can cast it for free. Go through everything they cast. That was turn 3. That's pretty rough. Like we took a mulligan and took, we only got 2 turns. The only thing that could have saved us was if we had either turn 2 Karn or Soulless Jailer, but yeah, wasn't too much we could have done there, I don't think. So for 3 and 1, we'll play the final round. Right, on the play here for round number 5, we see a no-lander, which is obviously a mulligan. Here we have Ugin's Labyrinth with a Devourer to go underneath, and we have 2 Devourers to look for our next land. I think 2 Devourers is often awkward because, like, you Wait. We could put one on the bottom. Dig for our second land. Is it better to just mulligan? I think I'm just going to mulligan again. Yeah, we'll mulligan again. This is better. So we can keep this one. So I'm going to put Bog Return. Yeah, I think just Bog Return. And then I'm just going to lead off on Stomping Ground tapped, I think. Then we'll go probably just Temple. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit awkward putting Emrakul out underneath this. Shoulder Isle, so this is probably mill. Mycospawn's good. Okay, so let's go Temple Rumble. I'm gonna take, I think, just Chrysalis here. Although we can't actually cast a Chrysalis, so actually I'm just gonna take the Labyrinth. Although next turn we get to go to, we do get to kick the Mycospawn next turn. I think I'm just going to take the land and just try and ramp into Emrakul as quickly as we can. We've got 4 card types. Okay, crab. Obviously, them milling us will help with Emrakul potentially. So if we find a big creature, 2, 4, 6. No, not quite Emrakul. That is a big creature, so we'll go Labyrinth, shove a Devourer underneath, kick this. Obviously nice to, oh, got that a bit wrong, okay, this, cast with kicker. So yeah, obviously nice to get rid of the Sheldock Isle as well. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. Exile the Sheldock Isle. If they surgical our Emrakul, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, mill 3. Another Emrakul. This is each opponent, so if we play a land on a turn we control with Emrakul, we do have to mill us for 3. But exiling a land is nice. And then we're just getting Eldrazi Temple here. Very interested in just casting Emrakul next turn. We've got 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we have exactly enough next turn for Emrakul. Okay, another crab. Field of Ruin. Hopefully they don't surgical us. Surgical on Emrakul. Actually, we get to trigger Kozilek's return as well, which is really nice to get rid of all these crabs. They do usually play some number of main deck surgical, so they can't do the other one here. Okay, so just go Labyrinth. No. We could attack first. I think I am going to attack first. No block from the opponents here, it's just a free. Free 3 points of damage. Yep, opponent just concedes. So yeah, we wrath their crabs and just take control of their turn. And then we have an Emrakul, obviously. So we don't have anything really for this matchup. Like, it wouldn't be, if you expect this matchup a lot, it would be fairly easy to just include a big Eldrazi, one of the OG ones in your board. Even in the main, it's not like we're incapable of casting Ulamog or whatever. Kozilek's Return was good there. It's also worth noting we can go up on cards. So I like Karn, I think. Kind of what, yeah, we want Dismembers. Some of the crabs are 0/2s. Could consider EE as well. That's quite good to get with Karn, because Karn can't actually get that much here. They're probably bringing in some sort of graveyard hate. I think, yeah, bring in 2 Dismembers. Maybe we just submit that. Kozilek's Return is okay. Yeah, let's try that. Right, so we can go Utopia Sprawl, and then yeah, this is okay. But we have Utopia Sprawl, Malevolent Rumble to search for a land, or we can go Talisman, and then another Utopia Sprawl. I think is fine. I guess we are kind of asking to get Archive trapped. They do have a Hedron Crab. Okay, find another land, which is nice. Forest. Sprawl there. So this turn, I think we're just looking to ramp as much as possible, so oh, another crab is good, and a fetch land. So, yeah, draw another forest. So forest isn't actually too bad. I'd rather play that because they do have Field of Ruin. So we're on a bit of a weird plan here. So we can go Talisman, we could go Rumble. I think I'm just going to ramp here. We can actually ramp into Rumble. We can go this, play the forest, Utopia Sprawl, and then Rumble. They may have like Spell Snare or something. Spell Pierce. Surprised they left Spell Pierce in. Gonna sprawl the other one there. I'm actually just gonna make another green mana and pass. I've only got 3 cards in hand. Next turn we're casting Rumble. Obviously Rumble does mill us, but I think that's okay. Akin to shocking yourself against burn. 2 crabs is scary because each fetch land now mills us for 12. Obviously don't want to Ghost Quarter anything they do. Otawara is, yeah, at least it's not a fetch land. You have 7 card types, so Emrakul only costs 6 mana. Okay, Visions of Beyond is very good. Maybe we're meant to bring in some self-graveyard hate. Okay, they extirpate Kozilek's Return. Sorry, yeah, Kozilek's Return. We get to see our hand. I'm a bit surprised. Okay, another forest. I was going to say I'm a bit surprised in Surgical Emrakul or something, but let's go Rumble. Take a Devourer. Obviously we are milling ourselves quite a lot here. Do another Rumble. Take a Chrysalis. Can't cast a Chrysalis at the moment, so I'm just going to play the forest again. Pass the turn. Need to find Emrakul, really, I suppose. How many Emrakuls? We've got 1 Emrakul, 2 Emrakul. That's another crab and a land. How do they do this? 20 or fewer, so yeah, looking like a loss here. There's the last Emrakul, sadly. We can World Breaker that land, but it's just going to be too slow. That 1 more land and we're just dead. So I think I will bring in the extra Kozilek return and probably the engineered explosives. We're going to surgical again, maybe. But yeah, not much in the sideboard for this matchup. Okay, the surgical Devourer, which we happen to have in hand. They only have 1 card, but the trouble is lands kill us and spells kill us, so I guess if they've kept in fatal pushes and stuff, but another sprawl. Okay, well that's kind of free, I suppose, to show the opponent what we're on. Make more green. Can we Chrysalis as well? So if we're in 1, 2, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Oh, we can play the Ghost Quarter. 8 mana. Use 4. Go down to 4, but we make 2. So use 4. And we got 2. No, we have to World Breaker here. Because we have to get rid of the Sheldock Isle. Okay. So, yeah, on the draw is always harder. So what do we want? I think I'm going to bring in the extra K return. Do we even want Karn? Doesn't shut down too much. Maybe we don't want to dilute our Emrakul plans too bad. Yeah, I think Dismember's worth it. I think Engineered Explosives is fine to get with Karn. So maybe shave a Devourer. Try that. Obviously the Emrakul's the one we really want. Okay, so this is fine. It's not amazing, but it's turn 2 Chrysalis, turn 3 Mycospawn, which is just a lot of pressure and getting to wasteland our opponent. So yeah, we'll go turn 1 Sprawl, turn 2 Temple Chrysalis, turn 3 Mycospawn, kill their land. Maybe throw in a Stirring somewhere for good measure, and then if we're sacrificing Spawn as well, we get to put a big clock into play, which is very important obviously against Mill. Make red mana. See if they lead on a crab again. I mean, I think that's the most crabs I've ever seen in play at one time from Mill. It's Crab Tribal. Alright, let's see what the opponent does. Polluted Delta, is it going to be a crab? Probably, given it's fetching turn 1. Sometimes they run Thoughtseize. Okay, so is the 0-2 crab? If we draw Kozilek's Return, we probably won't go for it. Dismember would be the best draw, I think. Okay, no such luck. So let's go Temple, Chrysalis. Pass the turn. Next turn we'll just go kick Mycospawn. Don't really want to fetch. Like archive, well, I guess we're going to have to fetch next turn anyway. Okay, Field of Ruin, fine. They could have Consign, I guess. Okay, mill 3 lands. Okay, looks like they're doing something. Could be milling, cycling. Spreading Seas. I did not expect Spreading Seas. But we can still deal with that. They didn't play a fetch land there, so I wonder if I'm actually gonna get rid of the Watery Grave. Okay, so now we have to go Temple, I think. If they'd sprawled the forest, it would have been actually harder, because this makes 2 mana and it makes the Utopia Sprawl fall off. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we do Temple, Mycospawn, cast with Kicker, get rid of this. I think I'm just going to get Forest. Is that, yeah, Forest to go Ancient Stirrings this turn? Or would we rather just get another like double land, then we can Stirrings next turn? I think that's probably better. Let's get Temple. Okay, we do have the Archive Trap. They mill over Emrakul. Don't think I'm interested in sacking the Spawn just yet to get through an extra point of damage. But yeah, we attack their mana fairly well there. If they'd instead sprawled this, we would have still been okay because we have the Misty. A Surgical Kozilek return. There are 2 in the graveyard, but they only get a couple of cards out of our deck. They got 3 cards in hand. Bojuka Bog does hit the bin. I'm surprised they don't Surgical Temple. Looks like they are missing a land. They didn't have... Okay, that's pretty good. So 1, 2... We just go Karn Liquimetal Coating now. So we can go... Or can we buy back World Breaker? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough for Karn, and we don't have to sacrifice the Spawn. I'm just going to go Karn. Play the Labyrinth. I don't really want to fetch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. Get Coating. Yeah. Get Coating. Play Coating. Pass the turn. Yeah, don't want to just fetch and... Yeah, okay, so yeah, 4-1. We'll take that. Really happy with that, how that went. I think Storm is really rough, and if you expect to see Storm, I'd probably want to play some more stuff in the sideboard, honestly. I think going down a Chrysalis maybe and bringing in more jailers or we can't run Damping Sphere, but something like that. But yeah, really happy. I think the deck's really good. Don't think I'd make any changes. I am interested in trying the Tron style version with the Urza lands. So I might try that at some point, but yeah, for now, really happy. 4-1, obviously good result, and I think this is my main contender at the moment for tournaments I've got coming up. If you have any suggestions or comments, please do leave them below. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.